Here we have the current stock market update for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we're going to start with a 1 hour price chart just so that we can sort of get an idea of what exactly is occurring with AMC stock at the moment. And then to close out the video, we're going to sort of zoom in and look at the more recent price movements that have occurred in a more positive direction. So to begin with, we have to outline some specific price zones so that hopefully stock traders can develop some profitable trading strategies for this stock going forward. So specifically what we're looking at here is a near-term decline that did begin right around $5.01. Since then, we have seen share prices now post near-term lows coming in at $4.36. And of course, this is a very important price break to the downside, because what this ultimately means is that we have now broken through the prior support zone, which developed at $4.41. This would be the price low from August 5th. So in the prior video, the last video, what I was looking at was the potential for share prices to actually start to bounce after making that type of price break lower. Because when you start to see a movement like that, a support break like that, it tends to become very difficult for a stock or for any asset to start to generate upside momentum. The last time we did see $4.41 trade, we did see a fairly substantial rally here back into $5.20. This was a very nice move to the top side. However, as we can see here, on this occasion, share prices just simply broke right through that level and did not bounce. So in the prior video, what I was looking at was this $4.32 support zone, which was going back a little bit further in time. Essentially, this is the June 25 trading session that we see this $4.32 area. And this is a bit more of a deceptive kind of hidden price zone, because I think that most of the attention at the moment would be focused on this $4.41 area. So as we can see here, this recent movement to the downside did fall into $4.36. So what exactly occurs here in anticipation of this move into $4.32? Well, we can move into the shorter term time frames here, and we can see that there has been some upside price momentum that has generated for this stock. So recently, what we're looking at here is a movement into $4.36, and then a price rally here into $4.32, 52 cents. Sorry. So this is a fairly significant price movement because this is most of today's trading. What we have seen here is a bit of a relief rally in share prices, and it does look like this is happening in anticipation of a further descent into that move toward $4.32. So it does look like possibly short sellers are maybe closing some of their positions in advance of that level so that they don't get caught up in price movements like this to the top side. Overall, we do need to sort of take this into the broader context here, though, because as we can see, now before we were at the 1 minute price chart, now we're at the 1 hour price chart. So the difference there is kind of drastic and dramatic, as you can see here, because that prior price rally is this right here. And it's very small on this price chart. So, this is the 1 hour price chart. So every candle on this price chart is a 1 hour trading period. That prior chart, which shows the rally, we can just compare this again quickly here, is a 1 minute price chart. So everything on this price chart is a 1 minute trading period. So there is a very significant difference here. And we are seeing some rallies here, but we do have to keep in mind, the broader context, because what we're really looking at the moment, is an upside price rally that is somewhat small in size compared to the prior declines that we're seeing recently. So the real question here is, how much farther can this recent rally extend to the top side? Well, one way that I would make that determination would be to look at some Fibonacci retracement zones from this $5 price level. So essentially, we would be looking at something like this. And here we can see that this near-term low comes in right around $4.36. So we want to get an exact price zone here. Move this up just a little bit here. And currently what we can see here, if we sort of drill in here a bit, is that share prices are now kind of moving right into the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement. So this is sort of the first line in the sand as far as Fibonacci analysis is concerned. So this is moving into an important support zone at the moment, or sorry, an important resistance zone at the moment. And this is largely why we're starting to see some stalling right around this $4.52 mark. So if we are able to break above here, and we will have to see how prices close today. We're not exactly at the closing point for today. We will need to essentially take a look here and see whether or not share prices were able to close above this $4.52 mark, because this does mark the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement level of this broader declining move. So that would be this declining move here, essentially. And if we are able to break above there, then you do have another upside target that would then need to be watched. It would essentially focus your attention right here, which would come in at $4.61, because this is then the 38.2% fib retracement as well as the 50-hour exponential moving average. So this is a more important resistance zone here. This level down here is important because what we're seeing is the 20-hour exponential moving average moving into contact with the 23.6% fib retracement. But then if we are able to break above here, you do have a more important resistance level that rests overhead here, because it's a longer term exponential moving average and it is a more important Fibonacci retracement zone. So, an upside break here really does kind of require a daily close. So we will need to look at how share prices close the day today. If we see share prices, move into roughly 455 or something like that, and then close there, that would be a positive signal. And then we would be able to then move the target to the top side here, and then suggest that the next upside price movement could at least move into $4.62 before we start to see some resistance levels unfold. So overall, we are seeing some rallying activity here on the very short term timeframes, but we really do need to keep the broader context in mind here, because the 1 hour price chart is not a long term price chart. It's more of an intermediate price chart. This is not a significantly long period of time here. So, and what we're still seeing here is a rally, a trend rally here that is very small in size, as you can see here. So it might look like it's large on the smaller term timeframes, but it's not, within the broader context here, it is still quite small. So here's the current stock market update for AMC Entertainment Holdings, stock ticker AMC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.